Welcome to the Senior Home Business Channel. My name is Matt. If you don't know me, I'm the Senior Living Specialist, where we come to you and we talk about senior living, self-improvement, and making money. If this is of interest to you, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, show me some love, get the algorithms going. You know all the deal. If you don't like the video at the end, at least wait until the end. And if you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And you can always reach out to me. I'm fully transparent as I have my own agency. You guys know all this. You follow me at all on this channel. You can reach out to me at 559-210-4152. But let's get into the show today. We're going to talk about two recent reports validating why you should get into this industry. And we're going to talk about two excuses people make why they should not get in the industry. And then we're going to circle back around and hit 5 different areas of how you can be successful in this industry. Let's get to it. All right, senior living, my favorite game. So I'm going to show you a couple articles that should excite you about this industry before we get into the excuses. But here's an M&A activity in the fourth quarter, all right, referring to last year. Now, if you don't know what M&A is, it's a merger and acquisition activity report. All right, there's a lot of great things that's going on in this industry. Look at the acquisitions. Rose 129 deals, an 18% increase. All right, that's huge in this industry. Again, where people would think this industry is in decline, it's actually increasing. Look down here, the long-term care transactions, 102, talking about 19,401 units. There's a whole lot of math here. Now, in all fairness, keep it balanced. The fourth quarter, investors spent $3.6 billion in this industry. Now, that dropped. It dropped dramatically, a 32% drop from the previous quarter where they spent $5.3 billion. It's kind of like crypto. They had a little 30% drop, right? That's okay. But the exciting thing about it is investors are spending money. And assisted living accounted for 56% of that increase. So I want to let you know about this, because if people are dropping their hard-earned money, if investors are getting together, if companies are merging, if acquisitions are taking place on a weekly, monthly basis in this industry should be exciting to you. That's and I've said all kinds of different things in previous videos. There's roughly 30 million seniors right now in the US, somewhere around that figure. They're projecting over the next 2 decades being 70 million. That should excite you as well. I mean, where are all these seniors going to go? That's why these communities are sprouting up everywhere. I don't know about you, but I live in California. And I see these communities all over the place, and I see a new one go up every so often. The larger communities, the big ones, the 120 beds, 150, 250 beds, things like that, they don't go up as often, obviously, right? It's a lot of capital, a lot of money going into those projects. But residential care homes, oh my gosh, I see those at least once, maybe 1 or 2 new a month, something like that. And they'll reach out to me to come and do a virtual tour and help promote their community. So I want to show you that report, and let me show you another one here. Man, I love this industry. I tell you, this industry is so exciting. I've been doing this for 3.5 years. If you're looking for a career or something to do different than what you're doing now, it could start out as a side hustle, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't look at it as a side hustle, but you could look at it like that too. And get into the industry here. But look at this. This is a community. I believe this is in Mississippi, if I'm right. See, January 16th. I didn't show you the date of the last report, but it's within the last couple of days. But this is in Mississippi, already breaking ground for another community being built. Again, if this was a dead industry, if this was an industry that we should not be in, that seniors are not moving, we'll get into a couple of excuses in a minute, and I can't get into it right now because I'll kind of, showing my hand a little bit. But great community. Look at this. I mean, they talk about not only 115 apartments, 121 beds, 25,000 square feet, but I want to scroll down here where it says the facility will also offer a bistro coffee shop. If you never walked into a senior living community, it's exciting. I mean, a lot of these communities are just they're decked out with coffee shops, and you got sandwiches and salads, full service bars. There's some that got a full wine bar on top of that. Spa activity rooms. I've seen pools with treadmills in the pool, chapels, salons, all that kind of stuff. And so check this out. They're going to employ 60 to 80 people, including healthcare professionals, dining staff, and leadership executives. Now, I love this part right here. This is rare, okay? It's not rare for communities to have a nurse. It's rare for them to be 24/7. This community will have a 24-hour nursing staff. There's a registered nurse in the facility, an RN, not an LVN, not a CNA, but an RN in the facility 24/7, 365 days of the year. That is super exciting. That's another reason why you should take a look in this industry. So let's get to some more stuff about senior living. All right. You like the little thing? Okay. Anyway, senior living. What are some excuses? Let me give you two excuses. There's a lot of them, but two of the excuses I hear more often than not. One is people feel like it's tough. It's tough to move seniors because of COVID, because of all these different variants, because of all the things that are going on. We hear all the reports, and I've even shown some on this channel about skilled nursing and nurses. It's a shortage in staff and all that kind of stuff. So people feel like it's hard to place seniors. So they don't want to get into an industry like this because it's already difficult. People are staying home. They're scared maybe of being around seniors, which these communities, like it or don't like it, all the seniors are vaccinated. All the seniors are boosted. All the staff are vaccinated. It's a great place to be. I have no problem working with these communities. I love the people in this industry. Some of the most incredible people you'll ever meet are in this industry because they have a heart as big as Texas. There's a lot of good communities in Texas. I got some students in Texas. You should check them out. Anyway, so that's one excuse. They feel like it's just too difficult. It's too hard to help seniors during the current environment and situation that we're in. Number two, they feel like the market is saturated. They feel like, man, there's so many of these referral agencies. They see the national companies. Maybe they see them on TV. They run some ads every now and then. They hear about them on the radio. They see them all over the internet. I mean, all I got to do is type in senior living, assisted living, and these national companies will pop up. We don't operate our business like that. And I'm not going to get into the details of our business and how we do it, but we essentially keep seniors' information private. We negotiate for them. We do a couple of different things the larger companies don't do. Even some of the local referral agencies don't do. But people feel like it's overly saturated. Like if they get into it, there's going to be no leads, no work, nothing they can do. And that's so far from the truth. Now, I do see referral agencies pop up here and there. Some make it, some don't. And it's just all whether you know the 5 things that I'm getting ready to tell you. So the 5 things, because we're getting ready to talk about making money in this industry. All right, what are the 5 things that you need to be successful in this industry? The first thing, you got to have passion. And I know that's a controversial thing because some people are like, it's all about making money. And I'm a firm believer in making money, man. We live on an economical planet. You need to make money, but you got to have passion for what you do. I think if not, it kind of just runs dry. If you are in a good situation, you're making a lot of money and you're not real passionate about it, just invest that money in getting something that you are passionate about. Because I'm telling you, you'll have no problem getting up early in the morning. I was up at 3:45 this morning. Doesn't mean you have to get up at 3:45 to be successful in this industry, but I was up and ready to go. I have zero trouble getting out of bed, zero trouble being motivated for this industry because I'm passionate about it. And along with passion goes purpose. What is your purpose? What, and you have to have a clear understanding of your purpose. So if you want to get in this industry and you're passionate about helping seniors, you're passionate about researching these communities and knowing what's up, man, knowing what's going down, because there's some good communities and there's some average to below average communities, right? You got to know that, but it should trickle into your purpose. And that gives you drive. That gives you, if this is your purpose in life to help people, this would be a great industry to look into. If you don't want to help people, you could care less and you just want to work by yourself, you just want to sell a couple things, and you don't want to go the extra mile, I would encourage you not to get in this industry, because that should become your purpose. And so your passion and purpose will run hand in hand. The third thing you need to understand to be successful in this industry is the process. I teach you that in the academy. Okay. You can reach out to me. The number is somewhere around this on the screen or down below in the description. Leave a comment down below. If you learn anything, you have any questions about this industry, leave a comment down below. We'd love to help you out, but you got to fully understand the process. How does a senior get from skilled nursing to a care home? How do they get from a large community? Maybe they are already in a say an independent community and they have dementia. All right. And they wouldn't be in an independent community with dementia, but let's say through time they develop dementia. How do they get into memory care? How do they go from that independent to a memory care? How do they go from skilled nursing to a large community? What is the process involved in that? It's not a name and a number, and we just drop that off in somebody's lap and says, hey, call them, and then we get paid for it. You really have to understand the process. A lot of these companies, organizations, businesses are getting wise to this. They want to see the company, the referral agency, to be licensed, insured. They want to see them with some skin in the game. They want to see that you know what you're doing. If you can't have an intelligent conversation about this industry with somebody, whether it be a social worker or a marketing director, they're going to be pretty skeptical of what you can do and who you stand for. So along the process, you've got to know lead generation. That's the fourth thing. The fourth thing is lead generation. There's so many opportunities to gather leads, right? There's so many different ways of doing it to create your funnel. I've heard of all kinds of different ways, and you can YouTube it. You can go ask your friends that are in business, what do they do? And there's all different kinds of ways, but you have to fully understand your niche. What is your niche in this business? And so your process, you know the process, then you take that over and you marry that to the lead generation and get leads. I'm telling you, I get leads, man. 3.5 years into it, no problem getting leads. Got a marketing director now. She's out there pounding the pavement for me, making phone calls. And I'm not talking about somebody that's working, for free. And I'm not talking about somebody just working an independent contractor, because it's kind of sticky in California, man. You got to make sure that you bring them on as an employee. So she's an employee with benefits and all this kind of stuff. I'm on board with her salary, but it's an investment. And because I understand how to get leads, and now I'm multiplying myself, expanding the business. And this kind of thing you can do in this business once you understand the process and once you understand how to get leads, understand lead generation. The last thing, real quickly, that you need to know in this business, and some local agencies will not do this, all your large national companies will not do this, but you've got to understand if you're going to be successful in this industry. I'm not going to teach you how to do it on this channel, so I don't want you stealing it from me. Get an academy. So the thing you got to do is negotiation. There's the art of negotiation. There's reasons why people don't want to do it. Either they don't know how to, number one, or secondly, they don't want to do it because they make less money. Referral agencies will make a percentage off the move-in. It's a great industry to be involved in, you guys. If you stayed this long in the video, check out the webinar. Go down below, go to seniorreferralbusiness.com. Check out the free webinar. It is a business that you can make $3,000, $4,000 typically on a move-in. Now, it could be a little bit less depending on if it's a hospice or respite stay, or it could be a lot more depending on where you are geographically in the nation. I mean, I'm in the Central Valley of California, and it's a pretty modest lifestyle. So my typical move-in is about $3,000 to $3,500. But you go to LA, you go to San Francisco, you go to big cities. I'm sure Chicago, and I've never done anything in Chicago, I'm assuming. But usually your large cities, a lot of great population areas will pay more. You'll be probably closer to the $4,000 a move-in. So if this is of interest to you, reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you about this industry. Again, I do this full-time. You can look up StaffordSeniorSolutions.com, and that's my business. But go to SeniorHomeBusiness.com, check out the webinar, learn why it's a great idea. Now, I showed you articles today Gave you 2 excuses, but 5 things that you should understand to be successful in this industry. Talk to you again.